Hi, my name is Alberto Varela, and today we are doing the core activity. We are Ingrid Miranda, Renata González, Yael Arturo, and me. How can we use mathematics to analyze real-life phenomena? Well, we use mathematics every day in our daily life, when we cook, when we exercise, even when we are playing or watching TV. Every time we use mathematics. In cooking, we use it when we are evaluating everything like how many portions we have to put or how many milliliters in the water and things like that.
Then answering the next question, and can we use mathematical models to predict data? Yes, we can, but the problem with this is that it's not exactly, and well, as you can imagine, we cannot predict the future, and this can affect the model. It's not very exact.
Okay, for our core activity, we choose Nuevo León. This is the information, the data that we grabbed from the last year, 2020, all the months, and that's how it looked like, from the first month to the last month.
In these both graphics, we put all the points that we obtained from the temperatures of all the months of the past year from Nuevo León.
Well, explaining why is there any difference between the temperatures obtained with the two models? The main difference that we found are that in the graph that we create, the principal points where we focus on where the parameters between the axis Y, otherwise the graph that the software created focus more on the axis X. Important fact is that never is going to match the function with the values that we are given.
From the second question, it says that from the two models, which one is better? We think that the model number 2 is better because we can see all of the data of the months and of the temperature is more specific and the graphic is explained better. From the next question is explain the behavior of the temperature as time passes. We can see in the beginning that in the first 2 months is on a low temperature with a 16. And then in the next 2 months, the temperature was temporarily normal with 22 grades. In month 5 to month 8, the temperature was high. It was on the 26 to 27 grades. And finally, in the month 9 to 11, the temperature was normal to 20 and 24 grades. And in the last month was the lowest with 14 grades.
Finally, what does the period represent in the present context or situation? In this case, the period is representing the amount of time that we are valuing. For example, if in certain month the temperature was low and in the next month the temperature was high, the time that in this case is a period will help us to evaluate and interpret all this information.
Then what we do in here is that we put the both functions that we found. One of them is the one obtained by us, and the other one is obtained by the software, as you can see. Then we put each of the values where they are supposed to go. For example, the A with the A, the B with the B, and the C with the C.
Well, our predictions were shown as in here. First, we have a prediction made by us with a formula that my teammate said before, and then the prediction that the graphing software gave us. It was a little bit alike.
Well, my name is Renata and I'm going to answer these 4 questions. The first one is, why was your individual collaboration important during this activity? I think we all correct our mistakes, and if everyone had something wrong, We helped to him or her, and I was the time controller, so I organized the activities time. The second question was, what were the strategies to achieve the goals set by the team? We split all of the work, and if everyone didn't understand something, we helped to him or her, and we discussed about the graphics, so we had a good graphic with good data. The third question was, what did you do when one of your teammates contribute with ideas? We all accept our ideas and we listened if the idea was important or good, the idea we think about it and we work on that idea so we can do it better to the project. And finally, to achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? Assigning the roles to each student was important because one was a leader, so he can complete the task and correct the mistakes. The other one was the secretary, so she checked the documents. And the other one was the time controller, so she organized the activities time, and the other one was the editor of the video. So he helped us to do this video with a good editor. And putting that aside, we all work for the presentation and the graphics and the Excel, and we answer all the questions by a team.
Now moving on to the individual questions, the first one says, why was your individual collaboration important during this activity? From my personal point of view, this was a very important key for the project because the way that we work and the way it was divided, the project needed the input of each member. Moving on to the second one, what was the strategies to achieve the goal set by the team? We basically divided all the work apart and share our ideas with the team to collaborate and have done the goals of each section of this project. Moving on to the third one, says, what did you do when one of your teammates contributed with ideas? Personally, I heard each proposal that the members had, analyze it, and finally reach an agreement that all the team could be comfortable with. Finally, to achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? I basically tried to have everything done in time and discussed with my team to make it the best work that we can. Thank you.
Now I'm going to answer my questions for this activity. The first one is, why was your individual collaboration important during this activity? I think that my collaboration in this activity was important because, and everyone else's, of course, because with the help of everyone, we can have new ideas and get to know what to do in this activity. The next one, what were the strategies to achieve the goal set by the team? The strategies we used was that everyone in the team was having a role to do everything in here. For example, one did the graphics, the other one the functions, and everyone else helped with the collaboration of the presentation. What did you do when someone of your teammates contribute with a new idea? What I do is to respect the idea that the team member had and try to look for another idea or to see if that idea actually works. To achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? My contribution here was mostly here in the presentation with answering one of the questions and in the parameters comparison of the two functions. And that's everything. Thank you.
I think everyone did the part that they should do and they could do. Everyone was working correctly with the part they can do. What were strategies to achieve the goals set by the team? Well, everyone divided the work so everyone could work easily and in the part they could be more easily with. What did you do when one of our teammates contributed with ideas? Well, thought it could be a good idea, we use it, and if we don't, pues no. To achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? Well, I helped with the editing of the video and some stuff with the presentation. Thanks for your attention.